everyone, welcome to the channel. For those of you who are new, quick update. So a while ago we got this car up and moving. And then we ran into some problems. And then we got it moving again. And then we had some more problems. All right, I will say something about the channel for those of you who are new. So for me, this is kind of my first car build. I don't have a ton of experience, but what makes this channel really special is actually you. So the viewers, if you don't know kind of a lot about cars and things like that, you're with me. And the viewers, they give such great comments. So if you ever kind of surf through some of my videos, go check out those comments. There's just a wealth of knowledge in the people that support me. So what I'm doing now is I've got the fiberglass shell on, doing some fiberglass work while I'm trying to sort through the electrical issues. Still not quite there yet. So today we're going to tackle headlights. So let's get into it. Okay, last week we did the other fender, and again this one I feel like I finally got it to a good shape. However, the other fender I was able to kind of contour this area right here a little better. So this one just kind of goes almost just straight. So I want to address that. I don't want to necessarily make a whole new fender, although that's not completely off the table. So my thought is what I'll do is I'll probably just carve out a section, maybe like a U or something, so that allows this section to kind of be able to flex towards here. This one's still okay, and then I'll try and blend that with the new technique. I'll see if I can make that work. If not, we may just go for a new fender. This is the second coat, so put the first one on, had a lot of cracking. Again, got a big gap there to fill. So sanded, kind of trying to get that bevel in, and put some more on. So we'll let this set up and sand some more. Okay, this is after about 2 or 3 coats and sandings. So again, I think you can kind of follow the lines and they go up here, and then we've got them kind of trying to blend back in. So I will go ahead and put some fiberglass. I'll probably just do maybe 2 sheets kind of over there. I've also traced kind of where the other one is on the other side. So I'll probably have it just be a little bit bigger than what I've got currently. But just 2 or 3 sheets to get the shape, and then we can go back to sanding, making it look nice here. Okay, got the fiberglass on, so I'll just let it sit up, then take it off, kind of trim it up. All right, I took it off the car and kind of cleaned up all the excess. I think it turned out pretty well. I'll probably just flip it over and put some fiberglass on from the other side and trim it up once more. And I think that should have it, but we'll put it on the car and see. On this side. So I kind of feel like looks pretty close. with all this coloring and stuff, it's something almost like camouflage. It's hard to kind of see the form, but I think that's better. All right, here are the headlights. This is how they sit in the car. As we were doing before, we're trying to fix a few pass-through issues, but I wanted to show the lights and how we're gonna mount them. Okay, so here's the back side of the two light housings. This side is this one, so this is kind of the blinker, and so that one goes there. I'll just need to fasten, there's 3 points there. This one goes here. No, I got this backwards. So this one goes here, and one of these I've got to kind of trim off so it'll fit, and there's kind of 3 depressions which I think match 3 of these. So there is an up somewhere, top right there. So that's top. So I'll just make sure that when I mount this, that top is top. And similar here, this has just got 3 openings, and it's got 4. So again, I need to cut it off, and again, this one also has a top. So what we will do, I'm not sure if this is kind of solid or hollow, so I'm just really not sure how to go about fastening these. So I'll start kind of with a pilot hole, and we'll go from there. All right, so we got the tabs cut off so the lights fit in, kind of mark the spots to drill. I'm noticing though that these kind of have some unique features, so I'm thinking that these probably aren't just screws. I'll have to do some research, see what that's all about. I will go ahead and get the other set ready, and we'll go from there. On the driver's side, this one ended up being relatively flat. You can see there's maybe just a tiny gap there. And when I went to do this one, I just feel like when they assembled it, they put it in wrong, like just misaligned, and then it's together. Because the hole is very straight, it's just this backside is just very crooked. So I will see if that's going to cause a problem and if we need to do anything, or again, it's nice it's not like the headlight, so it's not aiming crooked or anything, but still it might be a problem trying to fasten it. Okay, big thanks to Vivo, my forum friend. He clued me into this. This is the ones that go in here to help secure, and this also helps you to kind of angle and pivot the headlights. So I will drill holes for these. I'll probably make sure that they're about the right size, but because I want to essentially paint these, I'm not gonna press them in just yet. But I'll get them all drilled so everything's ready to go. Okay, here's kind of the housings for the front lights, and again, you've got just openings all over. I don't know why it bugs me. However, I knew when I cut this that I'd have to kind of patch it up. So my thought is I'll patch this up and kind of have it blend to this housing here. But again, I think I want to make a template kind of for in between here, essentially all the openings. So we'll see what we can come up with. Alright, that's the driver side and the passenger side. So, I don't know, this might be a bad idea. I have lots of those. We'll see how it turns out though. I think the first thing is I'm going to let it cure, and then I want to just see if I can get them off. I always feel like if I can have a basic shape that's close, I can then work with it. I can fill it in, I can sand it, I can sculpt it, get it closer. This is really just an effort to get it close. All right, clean these up just a little bit. These are the ones that will go kind of right in there. So that's that side, and then so there's that one. So I need to probably add another layer of fiberglass, clean it up, make it look really nice. So I think those will work well. I think on the front I'm going to try something different. Again, I guess I try something different just about every time to see if there's a better way to do it. But so I like I'll call it the design style. I mean, I like that there's kind of these separate little housings. But what I don't love is I don't love just the pass through. So I'm going to see if I can make. I think I'll start just with plastic maybe. So maybe I'll actually start with paper. So just do a paper template, and then I'll stick that on plastic, cut out on the plastic, and then I'll stick some fiberglass to that. So I still want these proud. I'm just gonna have those kind of sit back, kind of way back there. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 here. This one's already got that piece there. So I will do that and see how this one goes. Okay, there's my paper template. I will go ahead and trace this onto a piece of plastic and go from there. So that's kind of what it's going to look like. So I was able to actually make this just on one plane, so I can just use a sheet. I was talking first about plastic, but I think just some of this thin plywood wrapped in fiberglass will probably do the trick. I'll probably just have it be directly on here. I don't know how much around I need, so I'll go back to the car, figure out how much around I'll trim off the outside, but then I think I'll just kind of have it be a piece. I don't know if this one will go with it or not, but this one I think I'll just have one piece. Like I said, I'll just kind of figure out how much around I need. But that's what it looks like. Okay, I've been whittling away at my template, and I think it's looking pretty good now. So that's kind of what it looks like, and I'll go ahead and I've got this hot glued in place now, and I'll look at what it's going to take to fiberglass it. Okay, and here's from the back side. So basically the one plane here, this one starts to come proud, so that's why it cuts off here. This one I can cut it off here. Anyway, that's what it looks like. So we will carve up the other side on the other headlight, and then we'll get to fiberglassing. All right, and here it is on the passenger side. So again, just got them all kind of blocked off. I even put the new piece in here. So we'll start fiberglassing this and try and get everything cleaned up so it's looking good. Okay, so I put some of the short strand fiberglass filler just kind of in those spots to kind of give it a radius, and then just also a little more secure connection before I do the fiberglass. All right, so this is the driver's side. All the short strand fiberglass filler is kind of set up. So I think this one's just about ready. I might touch it up with some sandpaper, but then we'll kind of fiberglass over it and see how it looks. Okay, just got them cleaned up. I think it looks pretty decent. Probably needs just touch of sanding. I think I might put another layer on the back too. But a little bit of sanding, some filler. I think we'll call it a day. All right, so the backside's got a layer on, and I figured out a good way to trim off all the excess. Again, that oscillating tool works pretty well, but I had some spots like on the inside here where I couldn't get it, and so I found if you use one of those bits, kind of the metal bits there, it takes it off pretty easy. So we'll continue to clean it up, maybe try and put some filler on. All right, so I've got some new lights that I want to try out, but maybe I'll put a little bit of filler on this. Once I get those lights tried out, we'll put it in the car and turn it on, call it a day. All right, well, that was interesting. Tried putting it on with a spreader, and yeah, there's just too many ins and outs and things to be very good. So I ended up kind of, call it finger painting it. I know that's not the right way to do it, but I'll learn. Somebody will give me a suggestion in the comments. But I'll let this set up, get it with some sandpaper. But while that's curing, I'm gonna go ahead and work on some lights. Okay, so the lights came with the halogen bulbs, and anyway, the light it puts out, it's just, I don't know, just kind of seems old, and so I opted to upgrade for the LEDs. So I will replace these with these. Okay, I'm gonna use my power supply and we can kind of see the difference here. All right, this will be the headlight comparison test. I just got a power supply there. I'll hook up one, then the other. Maybe I'll even do both. Just gonna shine it here against the garage so you can see the difference. Okay, this is the halogen. This is the MB. Now we'll see if we can do both. There you have it. So again, that's kind of the difference in the color. One kind of just looks like an old school flashlight and the other one looks kind of new. So that's kind of why we did it. All right, I got them all sanded up. Did some Dremel and the rest just hand sanding. It's relatively smooth, probably not ready for paint smooth, but I think that's where I'm gonna leave it for now. Okay, from time to time during our build, we'll highlight a tool that came in handy. This week, tool of the week is the Dremel tool. I tend to use this quite frequently for little intricate work. Sometimes I get criticized for using it a little too much. So Matt's awesome stuff, this is for you. All right, lights are in place and on. I think looks pretty good. Again, you can kind of see I've got the kind of pass-throughs all blocked. Let me go turn on the blinker. All right, there we go with all of them. All right, everybody, that does it for this week. See you next week.